Home Camp, Pennsylvania is located in Clearfield County, and within the area lies a very well-made and orderly foundation, and it begs the question, what type of former structure was here? Speckled across the landscape of Pennsylvania, just like all states, are rare leftovers and ruins from yesteryears in the form of homesteads, camps, and farms from the past. The former industrial buildings that can vary from coke ovens, logging camps, mining structures, and much more. Or in some cases, how about an entire town like Centralia? But we're looking at Home Camp, Pennsylvania, and this is a first look at identifying a very cool looking structure that I came across. Timber Adventures thanks you for coming along the walk, and please like and subscribe.
So I've always wondered if this was a domestic site or an industrial site. Was this a leftover from a homestead? So leftover from the logging camp days? Was it a, was it a mill? I'm trying to read the landscape when we do come off here, and we do have a ditch. We do have a path going down. We do have a waterway, but I don't know. I'm at a loss. I've come up here before and looked at this. Have a doorway here. Have a place going down. So obviously there was a basement. So probably not a mill. Probably more of a house or a homestead, I would have to think. Pretty substantial sized one, considering the age of it. Probably, that's a good size. I've walked around it before. I've tried to see if there's, initial.
In these first steps, I simply looked at the landscape, pointed out a few features. Maybe it'll spark a question or two or an answer from our viewers. With the spring nearby, a well-established orderly foundation, there's a chimney located in the center. It was probably a 2-story home, as the footprint for that time is very large. It would probably have an open hearth on both sides located on the first floor, and there are steps going up to the former front door and a few under that which go into the basement. In the end, this looks like a project to follow up on by reviewing some old plot maps, checking the local history of the area, talk to locals if I can find some, and maybe a visit to the local historical society. Timber Adventures and Timber and Nessie, thank you for coming along on this walk, and we hope that you enjoyed the trek out. We ran into a few cubs at the very end of our trip. We did not see the mama, so we exited. Enjoy your walks and be curious about your surroundings.